Hi all, it's been a while for me, I believe. Well, we're coming down, what, 2 days left to the 4th? Nervous, a lot of stomach turning and what have you. I was so excited. I want to start out by saying, if anybody is thinking about doing the Appalachian and watching videos like we did in the beginning, to learn and see what other people do and what other people have to say, we've learned a lot just in videos alone. And my advice would be, for those thinking of it, is start a good year early. That's what we did, and I'm glad we did, because I went through a lot of gear. I did it all bass-ackwards. I wasn't perfect, but that's why I'm suggesting, start a year early, getting into it. Money's a thing. Maybe start out with the stuff you're gonna need to get out there and practice, like a tent, and even the blanket and stuff like that you can use to make do until you can buy your next piece. So that's probably my biggest suggestion, thinking about going out and doing the Appalachian Trail. So I have so far the shakedowns, the practicing, the going out with our backpacks for the first time and forgetting our tricking poles. Is that what it was? And
the back picking trick.
Back picking, that's what it was. What a wonderful, memorable journey this has been. And I don't think I could have. Yeah, and I don't even think I could have picked. Well, not that I picked her. I think she picked me.
Yeah.
It was her idea. She represented it to me, and from then it's been a heck of an adventure and wonderful, and I'll never forget it. And I always wanted to do the Appalachian Trail, so it's worked out great.
Except
now, she's been prepping, like ragging it like a pit bull. She's been after. I'm so proud of her. I'm surprised. She's completely impressed me. But for the summer, I went up to Maine and traveled back and forth to Florida, and I kind of slacked off, and she kept on it. And when I was up in Maine, I tend to pretend or think I'm 5 years old, and I was playing with my nieces and nephews, and I kind of fell from about 3.5 feet up, head first, shoulder first. My head banged off the floor, and I was in a lot of pain. Probably should have called an ambulance, but I was trying to stay strong for the kids. Didn't want to, I had to be strong. So nonetheless, I've been hiking, going through it, doing all this practice, even with arthritis in the thumb, hard to hold the trekking poles, going right through it. What the heck, right? I'm doing this Appalachian Trail. Well, I have had an appointment in the last week, and it turns out that I need surgery on my rotator cuff. I have a complete rotator cuff tear.
And the surgery needs to be sooner rather than later.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I am absolutely devastated, and I will not be joining other sister on the trail March 4th. I will be seeing her off, and I'll be there to meet any groupies we may have. Looking forward to meeting, I'm sorry, what's her name?
Don't say her name.
Oh, okay, I won't say your name, that's right.
She may not want her name
That's
publicized.
that's right. But she's a lovely lady, really looking forward to that. I'm real emotional, I'm not gonna lie. I cry often. I want to cry now, but so that's my story, and a big big disappointment. But as soon as I'm able to drive again, I'm going to hunt her down. I'll be her trail angel and bring her supplies and give her rides and what have you, and egg her on and all of that stuff. Maybe even hike a little bit with her. So that's where I'm at, and I'm really sorry, but I will not abandon you. I'm gonna send her a couple videos here and there of my continued training and where I'm at, just some short videos to touch in with y'all, because this is still going to be a thing, just not right now. So here's her take on all of that. Whoops, there's her hand, in case you wanted to see it. So
yeah, Have I mentioned that I hate cell phones? I really do. I like the old days. I'm so old-fashioned. I want a 35 millimeter, and I want a hand. I mean, a phone. I can still hold the receiver too. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want a big receiver handle on the back of my cell phone. Jenny's measuring so she can.
Want me to hold it?
Yeah, hold it. There I go. See, I'm not going to have this on trail. No cameraman, like somebody said. No cameraman, no script. Absolutely not. Anyway, to follow up with Jenny's development and her surgery, we just found out this past week she had to go do a couple of appointments, and that was one of them. And at first, I had a holy crap moment. Now what? What am I going to do? Sorry. And I went through just the whole gamut of emotions, you know, like, well, crap. Now I don't want to go. And I had myself a couple nights ago, well, yeah, a handful of nights ago, decided when I went to bed, I'm not going. I can't do it. The whole thing was based on the two of us, and I'm like one half of everything, you know what I mean? So I said, I can't go. I won't go. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm not going to go. And for some reason, I didn't sleep. I got up 2 o'clock and putzed on my phone and looked at some of our past hiking pictures, and I said, no, absolutely not. I'm going because right there is where I want to be. Sometimes on just an in and out hike where it's timed, I got to be back, like say by dark or something, because I get out there and I'm looking at my watch going, got to turn around, got a little bit more, another 50 feet, around this corner, past this tree, over this rock. And that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. I just want to be there. A couple times on our hikes, Jenny and I've said, I live here now. This is where I want to be. I'm very sorry. But so looking at those pictures at 2 o'clock in the morning just renewed my enthusiasm. So I'm going. Jenny's going to go see me off, and we're going to, like she said, we're going to meet a few people and take some pictures and get my thru hiker tag, and then we'll go from there. Jenny, I'm going to have her send videos periodically, and I'll incorporate those in my videos. And at some point when she's able to drive, it's going to be a while, longer than she thinks, because she thinks she's going to have surgery and 2 weeks later be driving. She's not. But yeah, you'll see her again. I can't get her away from me. So there's that.
Y'all aren't getting rid of me that easy.
No, I'm not getting rid of her that easy. Anyway, that's it. I'm looking forward to Monday. I'm doing all the last minute little things, and I'll talk more once I get on trail and have alone time and putting one foot in front of the other. I'll talk about what the preparation journey has been like for me, because there's a lot more to it than even I thought, say 2 weeks or a month ago, because you start thinking of this and thinking of that and thinking of the other thing, and even 2 and 3 and 4 days away right here, local hiking, there are things you didn't, like I didn't have the InReach Mini. I do now. And I've got to nail all those pieces down and make sure that's operational, and, you know, things like that. And I've added to my pack, so I have no idea what it weighs, but kind of scared. But I think it's doable. It's good. I've tested everything else I can test, and it's a go. So I'll see you down the trail, and we're still two sisters, just a little disjointed for a while. I suspect,
and we'll
Jenny,
be doing other trails in the future, so we'll remain two sisters hike.
Yeah. I suspect Jenny's going to have videos critiquing what I do and what I've done, so there'll be that. All right, thank you, and we'll see you down the trail. Thanks. How do I stop it?
It's part of that
Technology
profession thing there.
I hit that.
Oh,